guys, welcome back to Frostpunk 2, and we have some task to do this time. Let's take a look, but first things first, we have an information here. So when one door closes, the first crack. So the Fate Keepers have begun their monthly processions, visiting each door in the city as a symbol of Captain's presence alive in every home, really. However, a select group of Frostlanders refuse to leave their doors open. We aren't getting in their way, we just don't want strangers barging into our homes, one says. We're all one flock under his wing, urged a priest. How can we be united if one of us steps away? What should we do? Support all doors open? No, doesn't seem right. It really doesn't seem right. Stop the procession. This is an invasion of privacy and a waste of time. This subgroup of Frostlanders support their decision. Relationships slightly worsen. Okay, and do not interfere. So relations slightly worsen with all communities. Huh. I don't think it's exactly needed. Huh. What kind of processions? No, doesn't seem right. Okay, how about the task I was talking about? We have to find a permanent source of fuel outside the city. So, what we have to do is to find out the way out of the city. And then, where is it? Oh yes, it's here. It's the first one. It's supposed to be the second one. Here it is, yes. Alright, so which one is closer? I think this one. So let's frost break this path here. And we have to wait. So food district is undergoing build here. After that, we have... I don't think enough food. No, of course not. It's still minus 64. We need some more districts, like housing district. So, can we do it, or can we expand? That's the question. No, we can't. Alright. So that's done. The only way here is to build another district, something like this, and we have heat. That's okay, but let's hope it'll be enough materials and of course prefabs as well. Okay, let's speed it up a little bit. We have it. Okay, we have some information. Deaths due to cold. Really? Problems in the city steward. A cold wave has taken lives in the city. People were found frozen not only in the open streets, but in some houses and workplaces as well. The air is thick with grief and anger. People fear the horror of years past will return under your leadership. They want the council to ensure new laws can help with fighting this crisis. Reassure them would be prudent. So people will continue to freeze to death until cold is brought down. Yes, it is. And that's a problem. However, we still have some coal. Don't we? Because we do. So it shouldn't be like that. However, we have to pass a rule, and we have passed the rule. Okay, so guided voting, guard enforces, but this is not this rule. City rule, right? So community service, no common rules. What can we do here? Expedition support, city development effort. Alright, let's propose it. I think it's been promised. So, yeah, we have enough support. Let's vote it. Seems okay. Yes?
Hear ye, hear ye.
It's passed.
The votes are in. The measure.
Great. So we have some relations improvement. Now we have money, or heat stamps as they call it. So we have prefabs. So right now we're supposed to just try to go outside and find this source of fuel. But before that we have to unfroze it like this. Okay, still have something to do. Okay, it's alright. Oh yeah, the deaths could be because of the lack of shelter. That might be this. That might be it, guys. Might be it. Can we do something here? No. How about resources, hot houses? Yes. That might be okay. So bio-waste hot house. We have 70 food of 400 workforce. This is slightly increased, and 20 heat demand. Are there any others? Okay, so we have machinist, chemical hot house. Okay, that kind of hot house seems to be a disaster, if I'm not mistaken. Chemical nutrients and are injected into tubs of crops to accelerate the growth. Okay, so it's less workforce. Is it less food? Yes, it is less food. Pollution is reason, and heat is much more drained. Choices. So this no one share this idea. This one is shared with fake keepers. Okay, we have 59% of these guys here. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Go to the Frostland. Yes, I know. What's there? Okay, something is coming here, right? Or not? What do we have here? This towering structure often attracts outcasts and scavengers who would rather live together in cold isolation than follow the laws of New London. The settlement has been in decline since the collapse of the observation tower. Some may be willing to reconsider their situation and join us in the city. Okay. So, we can escort willing Freelanders to New London. We can't convince them all. Because we don't have a source of heat, and we can come back later, so let's come back later. Rusted engine, the decent secondary engine of a dreadnought. Under its hull we found a core and a reproducible component from before the frost that we can use to power our most advanced technology. Fissures in ice suggest that dreadnought traveled to the frozen bay a long time ago, so we can dismantle this wreck, and we have 2 cores, and we'll come back later. And what's the last one? Ooh, it's coal. Nice. So, possible settlement. A mining complex inhabited by children a long time ago. Over the years, they grew older and became citizens of New London. I remember this mission. The last miners were all at home by the captain, but we know some coal remains in the shafts. The approach trail is in poor condition, but we found a warehouse with prefabs the captain intended to use to improve it. We could take them or leave them in place if we want to use them. Yes, we can keep the prefabs and use the mine later. Definitely. So now we have coal. Let's connect to the city. How can we do this? Okay, to that. So it seems that... No. Let's take a look. Alright. This one is already opened. I don't have to do it. Okay, another task. Looming coal problems in the city. As captain, after his weekend, different groups started pulling the city in their own direction. New London grew overpopulated. whiteouts ruined expansion attempts. Now coal is finally running out. Without heat and shelter, people will start freezing to death. Although the captain appointed you before passing, people are anxious you're not up to the task. Prove them wrong, Stuart. Okay. Because yeah. So what do we have to do? Yes, so we have the way to get into the city. The only thing is we have to get in somehow. Is it enough? Yes, it is. Okay, so now we have it. We just have it. So we don't have to use that one here. So we have 3 of them. Okay. Right. Good to know. Good to know, guys. Let's wait for them to be built. Okay, so we have this part built. We can't expand anymore. Okay, so what kind of information do we have here? The others. In a cavern near the bay, found a disturbing sight. Bodies in sturdy frostland gear, neatly laid side by side and left to freeze, with black oil markings over their closed eyes. A ghastly burial ritual. Yes, I've heard about that kind of ritual already. So a map we found suggests that they were heading to an old machine somewhere by the desolate coast. Machine would require a source of fuel we should investigate. Definitely yes, I agree with that. What about here? Fishing village, nice. A community of Frostlanders are eking out of pitiful living off moss and small fish. With no furnace, they survive by sleeping shoulder to shoulder under thick layers of fur. Alright, survivalist. They would undoubtedly prefer to live in New London. So we can take them in. Do we want to? Yes, sure. And then we can harvest. Yes. Also, correct answer. And now we have a surplus. Great. That sounds nice. Now, what we need is a patch like that. It's a frozen forest. Or here. But that one, this one sounds better because we have this deep frozen source that we can use afterwards. So it doesn't need to be built again. Alright, so let's defrost it. And it's 6. Great. So it's supposed to be like that. So now we're talking. So what's here? We have anything else? Okay, they are coming here. Okay, so no. Firstly, 2 cores. Yes, take them in because there's nothing else for you to do for now. Let's not waste time at all. Okay, another. Crime in the city. The crime problem in New London continues to worsen. Scarcity of goods may drive people to acts of crime when they don't see other ways to obtain necessities. Making goods available helps ensure people don't revert to a free-for-all. If they do, watchtowers and prisons might become necessary. It's also worth examining if our laws are helping us fight crime. It may be more difficult to ensure order as the population rises. If crime runs rampant, people might be injured or killed. Tensions will grow and radicals among us will grow in popularity. We'd best ensure it does not come to this. Alright. Good to know. But for now we can't do anything with crime. We have to wait a little bit. Do we have all the shelter we need? No, of course not. Let's expand a little bit. Can we do something like that? Yes, we can, but do we want to? Yes. Let's defrost this place like that. Maybe we can expand it a little bit later. Okay, how about... Okay, the trail is halfway through. Let's wait. Okay, so what do we have here? We have surplus of food.
Brace yourselves.
Speed it up. Let's speed it up, guys, a little bit. Now we're talking. Okay, can we do that? Extraction district. We need it badly. Can we get there? 1, 2, 3, probably yes. Oh, it seems like that. It would be nice. Come on, come on. We're almost run out of coal. And it's really, really needed here. We have another 3 ties to expand. But it's not gonna be enough. There's too many people in the town. So, no, we don't have money anymore.
Stewart.
Can we raise funds? Yes, we can. All right. How about you? How much can you give me? Not enough. Not nearly enough. And you? Ooh, I like it. Yes, we have to take all of the heat stamps that we can. They need to be invested in shelters, for example. So another district like that. Full heat, yes, please. Before those guys are frozen to death. By the way, do we have? Oh yes, we have some prefabs here, and we need them. Of course, but another way is to build a factory. I'm not sure whether it's enough or not. Okay, we have to wait a little bit. Might be enough, might be not. Okay, now we have it. Now we have our coal. How much? It's surplus, it's plus 40. So then, now we can convince them or not. Need a new and stable source of heat in New London to be convincing to all of them. In New London, you say? Do we have coal in New London? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So, we have 2 of them, right? This one is extraction, dust coal mine. Can we expand a little bit? Yes, we can. Now we are talking, and we don't have a deep resources here, unfortunately. It's really unfortunate. And we have already one dust mine. Alright, let's wait. Now it's all about waiting a little bit. Okay, this part is done. So now we have a stable source of materials, but it's not nearly enough. It has to be at least 20 more, so let's expand. Yes, and now we are talking because there's a deep source occupied, which is great. Later, we are going to research special technology that allows us to get into them. Alright, so now what? Oh yes, factories. Definitely yes. Because factories allow us to produce not only prefabs but also goods. This one is salvaging. No, okay, Fate Keepers. So mechanical factory. So it's 300 workers, 10 prefabs, 60 material requirement and 40 goods out. And it's a little bit more workforce. Prefabs is the same, materials more, unfortunately, and goods are almost the same, and heat is almost... Oh, I think this one is better. It's a salvaging factory, so let's research this one for now. Okay, now we have this district built. Let's expand. it's not gonna be enough. There's a need for at least one more, at least. Okay, now we have surplus here. Great. We have surplus of food, surplus of materials. We don't have goods at all, and not enough shelter, unfortunately. So Ray, what do we want? Those who disagree with Fatekeeper views gather and discuss how they can change the city. Alright. So who do we have here? Evolvers. Neutral. 515 Frostlanders have organized in a faction, so we have a faction right now. These evolvers prized called rationality, personal achievement and adaptation to the frost by enemies necessary. They dislike automated logistic bay and city development effort. Okay. So, adaptation. The whiteout TS proved we cannot rely on machines. How? We must improve until we have the strength to survive anything. Merit. Coddling failure breeds weakness. We must instead reward accomplishments. That I agree with. Reason. We must reorder all facets of life with clear minds and cold hearts. It's not exactly true. So, what we can unlock? Train workers community action. Evolvers will train workers to drastically increase productivity. Okay, that's great. And relations treatment assessment. Evolvers will periodically heal sick or injured workforce. That sounds right. That sounds very nice. Oh, now. Okay, let's expand it. So another coal mine. It will be probably excessive. Okay, so we have food, right? Chemical. Alright, so let's build it. Doesn't sound great because it's pollution. And we have it very close to our housing districts. So it shouldn't be like that. The waste one would be much better. And so I think that... Can we do it? Ooh. We would have to convince a lot of people. Promise them a lot as well. So what we can... Is this necessary for now? No, we have to find permanent source. How exactly? Is there shelter heat? At least one geyser or something like that here. No, nothing even close. Okay, so can we scout another region? Okay, it sounds like that. So we have oil here, right? Let's scout it. So expedition is on the way. It's dangerous. It's deadly. So no go. Dangerous also no go for now. This one is also dangerous, and this one is dangerous. So this one is the only one that we can go right now. And this one. We have coal. There's nothing more. Every other is either deadly or dangerous. It doesn't sound great, in my opinion. Okay. These are building right now. Okay, can we expand it? Yes, we can. Yes, please, another one. And now, okay, we can expand a little bit here as well. And we have resources for this. Housing, please. Yes, like this, another one. Unfortunately, heating is not exactly as it should be. It's minus 90. That's not gonna be great. That's for sure. Can we afford another mine? Yes, probably we can. But it has to be dug up. No. No. We just can build another one here. That's gonna be expensive. And of course we don't have prefabs, obviously. Alright, let's wait for prefabs. So it's salvaging factory that... Okay, that will give me some prefabs in the future, if I remember correctly. Now, what we can do with our loss? Contain basic necessities. That's not for now. Community service, city development effort. Heat demand, heat stamps income. Okay, exploration time. Oh, community service. So we have prefabs going this way already. Childhood is done. Funerals doesn't matter for now. So that's only waiting right now. We need more prefabs. Definitely more prefabs. And scarcity of coal. That's worrying. Even with dust coal mine, can we afford another one? Yes, we can. Let's try this way. Okay, now it's surplus. 20 only, but that's better than nothing.
For a free prosthetics consultation every Tuesday.
Vandalism. All right. Can it be repaired? Activate, zoom in, so we can't repair it, right? So how it can be repaired? Somehow it's supposed to be, right? Or it just does just time? Minus 30, so I really don't know right now whether this one is enough or not until this one is repaired. Okay. Now. Can we afford? No, we can't. 90 prefabs. That's not that bad. It's really not that bad. Okay, what do you want? Nil. Lack of law regulating contagion prevention is causing tension to rise throughout the city. Alright. Let's loosen this tension. If it's possible. City, contagious. Okay, contagious people should... Infectious badge? No, doesn't seem right. Yes, this one is definitely better. However, shelter demand per capita is slightly increased, of course. Obviously. We have to negotiate it because we don't have enough support yet for this one. So, we can grant an agenda to New Londoners. You don't want to do mechanical factory. Alright, that sounds a little bit better. Semi-automated machinery and research, machine-centric shifts. This sounds okay-ish. How about other factions? What about you, Freelanders? What do we have to offer? Grant an agenda, of course. Bio-waste hothouse. We already have hothouse. It's not bio-waste. Expedition support. Oh yes, definitely we can take it. Yes, we can promise it. In exchange for voting for us.
The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
Thanks. So now we have those sick taken care of. At least a little bit. We still don't have hospitals or any kind of medical aid yet.
People of the city, your council have...
It'll be in the future, I think. And now we have this expedition underway. 65%. So, what about these coal mines? It's 217,000 only left there. That's not a lot. How much do we need? 100? It's 90, so a little bit more. Give me that piece. Oh, warmer season. Heat demand is decreased. Nice. Nice, that'll save us a lot of coal. And we can just gather a surplus. That sounds perfect. However, we have colder season ahead of us. That's not that bad. It's how 40 weeks, something like that. That's not that bad. Come on, come on. Let's go to 90. Yes, we have 90. Now we can. Can't we? Why not? Oh, it's in industrial, not extraction. All right. That was a mistake. Of course, it's a factory for goods, so it's not exactly that kind of. Alright, so we have to do it a little bit differently. This one would be better for shelter. So how can we, I think here, let's just frost break this part. Can we expand this one? No, not really. It's a little bit too close to the city, and it's, you know, industry zone, so it's going to be a pollution, etc. It's not great, but for now it has to be like it is. Is it enough space? We have to somehow not go to this fertile soil, because it'll be spoiled, and I think that it's not a good idea to build these food districts along with factory districts. Okay. Now, industrial districts. Can we do something like this? How about here? Sure. And then we need a little bit more prefabs. Okay. Our scouts are done. What we have here? Mangled cart. Among debris in a mangled cart we found an old navigation log. We can't wander forever. If we can only get through this canyon, then we can set up a permanent base next to the oil. Oh, right, so there's oil somewhere. The cart holds a large number of cores. How many? 3. Let's take them. That's not bad at all. What's here? Old dreadnought. A ruined machine. It seems like the prologue. A ruined machine lies across a crevasse. Wagons spilled into the nearby snow. It definitely seems like a prologue. There are clear signs that people have come and gone from the site, even storing goods here. But what amazed our scouts the most, the huge quantity of readily available oil. Nice. Nice. This could be the fuel source we've been searching for. Of course. That's definitely the prologue site. Oil tombs. On the broken shore lies an old derelict dreadnought. It seems to have been upgraded to run an oil as it rests beside rich deposits. Perhaps the site was a refueling station. Probably. But deep in the black pools lie rows of frozen bodies, wrapped in shreds and placed in the steel wells. Our scouts shudder at the sight. These oil deposits would surely solve our fuel needs, but we would have to desecrate these graves to access all of them. We can remove these bodies. They are not gonna need this oil. Let's remove them. It's for the living people, not for the dead people. Oil will save the city, but we need to adapt our generator to use it. Of course, yes. In the meantime, we'll need to establish a reliable supply. It's time we settled beyond New London. Create a colony at the old dreadnought and connect it with a solid trade to New London. Really? Only then can supply be assured. Alright, so we have the first colony. Guys, how about that? Firstly, can we do the path here somehow? Yes. How long? Can we do something like this? Like this? And yes. Now we're talking. That's one more. What's here? Tanker filled with oil hangs in a narrow crevice. It'll be dangerous to extract without specialized equipment. Okay. So what we have to do is, what we can do, is send regular workers. There's no point in taking this oil until we learn how to use it. It requires 5 Frostland teams. Okay. Mountaineers. There's no point in taking oil. Okay. We need to have an operational scouts headquarters building. Really. And come back later. So let's come back later. But it's within our reach. It's very close to colony, which sounds really, really nice. And now we have to okay. Firstly, we have to have this oil supply, and then we can upgrade the generator to use this oil probably. So another one is damaged? Really? Come on guys, don't destroy it. Okay, so watchtowers. How can we do that? Because we can use watchtowers. No one else shares this idea. New Londoners, Frostlanders. This one, 200 workforce, that's a lot. We have Evolvers, Fate Keepers, Frostlanders. 100 workforce, crime is decreased, 20 heat demand. And here we have 100 demand. 12 guards. The only difference is the workforce. I'll choose this one. Okay, now. Okay, what do you want? Sue, mandatory school promises a better future for the children of the city. I agree with that. So guys, now we have to wait to this path being built. It's gonna take a while, I think. Okay. 141, really? Come on. There's really no need for that. Oh, we have a shallow iron vein. It would be perfect for that kind of district like here. Maybe after that one. How can we repair it? Ah, here. 100 prefabs. Alright. We don't have 100 prefabs. We don't have anything right now. We have 10 prefabs per week. But... okay. We need 90 prefabs to speed up this production a little bit. So let's speed it up. It's necessary, it's necessary. We take every step to fulfill the task. Isolated children, supported quarantine. Steward, there are complaints about our quarantine policy. Forced separation from loved ones is difficult for all, and they have to go into quarantine. It's especially hard for parents whose children are quarantined alone. One such mother comes to the quarantine facility every day, asking to be allowed in to take care of her son. He's deathly afraid of being alone. He can cope without me, she pleads. Should we allow healthy parents into the facility with their sick children? I don't see why not. Allow healthy parents into quarantine. So, what's the price? Supported quarantine marginally decreases the percentage of active workers. That's not bad. That's not bad. I think it'll be an advantage, but in the future. Or I hope. Okay, now we have 100. Now we have ability to build this salvaging factory. What about... Okay, the path is built. Can we send the colonists? No. Why not? What's wrong with that? Why can't we colonize this place? Does it say at least? Oh, requires 100 prefabs, of course. And 20 Frostland teams. Really? That's a lot. So, it has to be finished, the factory. Now we have a little bit more prefabs, right? It's 20 plus. a week and 40 of goods. That's great. Still, shelter, guys, shelter, come on. Don't destroy your city. You live in it. Doesn't make any sense. Let's repair it. We have another one. Okay. What's going on? A mother's sacrifice, supported quarantine. So, sadly, the mother whom we decided to let into the camp so that she could be with her child became seriously ill there and, despite our best efforts, died. The son will soon be discharged home where he will be able to mourn together with his mother. And it's supposed to be an advantage in the future. It's not. Amended to the support law to allow healthy parents to accompany their sick children. Yes, of course. My condolences. That was the risk. However... Okay, what's that? Program war. Mandatory school. Steward. People are increasingly arguing over the curriculum taught in schools. Something we should reduce theoretical knowledge and provide more survival training. We're filling these kids' heads with numbers of useless junk, complained an angry trapper. We ought to take them on field trips to hunt. Others argue for the exact opposite. We need to teach children how to think and come up with new solutions instead of perpetuating outdated practices, says an engineer. What should we do? I think we should keep balance, guys. Balance. This is the key. Okay, we have 90 prefabs. Okay, now. Now, come on. Repair it, please. It's 26. 26 more. 50 prefabs needed. Can we get it? Yes. Let's expand. Can this one be expanded more? No. This one also no. This one is Maximus already. Okay. Now we need 100 prefabs to send and to, of course, some teams, and we don't have them, right? So we're supposed to... What can we do here? Oh, survive. So, how about this crime? No, squalor is minor. How about crime? Minor also. Can we make it a little bit less than that? I hope. Okay, so what are the problems right now? We have still not enough shelter. We have food surplus, and we have, unfortunately, minus 140, really? Materials? And goods, of course. Goods don't bother me. Materials, of course. Okay. So, and we need... How much? 20... Oh, it's also... Okay, so we have cores, that's not the problem. We don't have teams, and we don't have prefabs. And prefabs are easy. Teams are a little bit more complicated. But, if I'm not mistaken, we can have... Do we already have logistic? Okay. We have logistics bay. So we can't do anything with that. Scouts headquarters. Let's give some scouts. No. Okay, so it's not possible to use it. But there's another way out of this problem. How many? No, we don't have. So we have to expand it. Can we? Yes, we can. Probably there's gonna be more teams, if I'm not mistaken, and we'll find out soon enough. But it's already a little bit long, so let's finish this part, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. See you!